Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your Piney podcast on a Sunday. The beer virus. Oh my God, 957 cases and 4 deaths. Transmission rate jumps to 1.24. Numbers. Most of them mean nothing, especially on the weekend when you can barely sort of figure this out. Former Governor Chris Christie, has the beer virus, as does New Jersey native Kellyanne Conway, whose daughter is apparently all over TikTok bashing Trump. I'm not sure why they are letting her daughter be so publicly known. I mean, she's 15. Yeah, I wouldn't want my 15-year-old boy or girl that famous, unless they were an entertainer or something, to be famous for politics. That's just no. In my view, that's bad. They should take her phone and get her off TikTok. I mean, I think TikTok's bad anyway. The Chinese are running a damn thing, but yeah, I mean, in terms of proportions from cases to deaths, I mean, you can see there are very few deaths, and these deaths probably aren't even from this week. It doesn't say this time. Sometimes it says it and sometimes it doesn't. In other news, the pub is back. Same menus, salad bar, and staff at the airport circle in South Jersey. If you haven't been to the pub, let me tell you, if you ever want to go back in time to to a 70s mobster movie, you got to get to the pub. It's a gigantic steakhouse with one big room, and then one whole wall is nothing but chefs preparing stuff and big fires, and they got these giant grills and they're making steaks. They got this massive salad bar where they have real Caesar salad dressing, with the raw egg, and oh, it's good. It's good stuff. I highly recommend the pub, and I'm glad to see it's back. They got more than enough room in that place to socially distance, so they'd probably take out like 3 tables and it'd be fine. It's really like a banquet hall type facility, and I've seen people hold their receptions in it while the other half of the restaurant was open. So that's how big it is. It's a big place. Enormous parking lot. A little tough to get to. It's right on the circle there. So if you're coming down South Jersey, go down Route 30, take it towards Philly. Then you got to make a left on the 130. You don't have to go far, and then you hit the circle. You'll have to go almost all the way around it, and then boom, you hit the pub parking lot. Doesn't have a great parking lot, so be warned on that. But an awesome steak and food, a prime rib. People love that. I'm more of a steak guy than a prime rib guy, and that salad bar, not to be missed. In sad news, Regal Cinemas could soon close all their theaters, including 11 in New Jersey. Yeah, I've been to Regal. Not good, but not surprising. I mean, look, the movie industry's taking it on the chin. I don't know how these theaters have stayed open all this time. They need to really rethink the whole cinema experience, and I'm not just talking for the beer virus. I mean, the beer virus is going to pass. It's going to be over, and we're going to be back to mostly normal days. Next year you're going to be saying, "Oh, remember last year we were all wearing masks?" Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is all going to be gone. So, theaters, people have made the transition, and they were making the transition to home theaters, and the beer virus just pushed everybody out. And now it's like, do I really want to go back to the theater? You're going to have to make it an experience again, a good experience, not a horrible, expensive experience like it is now. So, bye-bye, Regal. Insider New Jersey has articles on Democrats. What a surprise. Star Ledger endorses Andy Kim for re-election, citing heroic work on beer virus. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't trust Insider New Jersey, but some people do, I guess. I mean, look at this article. This is about a Democratic mayor, Diaz, who never shied away from a fight, faces another one in Perth Amboy. As the state staggers toward putting more time on the clock for 3 white males supposedly running the show in Trenton. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, Insider New Jersey. What the hell does that mean? I mean, imagine you change the race and gender of that sentence. It would sound pretty bad. It would sound pretty bad, and people would be screaming for your head. So stop it with your uh, virtue signaling posturing, please. This is why the Democrats are doomed. They're doomed. When you see an article like that, and you're a white male Democrat, you want to vote for a Democrat, you read that, it's like, oh, you got to slam me and my gender just to take a dig at three guys in Trenton who are running the show. There's plenty to complain about Phil Murphy. Plenty. But okay, you keep doing it that way. Keep getting Republicans elected, you morons. And finally, this is an opinion piece, the incredible shrinking South Jersey towns. From somebody's name is on this somewhere. Let's talk about shrinkage, not the shrinkage that worries retailers because it refers to inventory. I believe they're talking about population. First and foremost, 7 of the 10 biggest losers are just in 2 South Jersey counties, Salem and Atlantic. And what is the fastest growing part of the Garden State? And this is supposed to be the fastest growing part of the Garden State? Well, I would imagine the area around Rowan College is fast growing because they built so many damn businesses there. But who knows now? The beer virus knocked everybody for a loop. Continuing, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to posit that Atlantic City's casino hotel industry, which downsized at the start of the 5-year period, then started to recover towards the end of it, would be a big driver of the losses. I don't know about that. I mean, the casinos have been around forever. I mean, they're probably losing out to Sugar House Casino in Philadelphia because a lot of the traffic that came down to the shore, especially in the wintertime, was from Philly. Now you don't have to drive all the way to Atlantic City. Why would you go all the way down there? Sugar House is newer. It's right in town. Gamble to your heart's content. Now, you can argue whether or not it's nicer. I mean, in my view, it's insanely expensive, all the stuff there. And it's not, it's not like Vegas where they try to make a show out of everything. It's just sort of like there and expensive and like buy it or get the hell out kind of attitude that I didn't like personally. And I've only been there once, so didn't gamble. I was there for the Mines IRL thing. But let's see. New Jersey has a whole lot of enumerated. Where the heck is it? The largest population town on the top 10 list is Summers Point, number 8 in a percentage drop, with 10,000 people in 2019. The next is Ventnor with a little under 10,000. Right next door, Margate dropped 5,800. Both towns lost 5.4% of their non-seasonal population. Well, I mean, they're shore towns, so, there was Sandy, and now you got the beer virus, but I guess that wouldn't factor into a 2019 deal, so, I don't know. I don't know what explains that. I would guess Sandy sort of did that, Both towns lost 5.4% of their non-season population since 2014. Yeah, so that could be Sandy, I guess. It's not I expected the list of 10 towns, NewJersey.com. Where is the list of... Here it is. It's on a completely different page. The 10 of the fastest shrinking towns in New Jersey. That's what I want to know. Okay, Port Republic, number 10. High Bridge, number 9. Summers Point, number 8. Salem, in Salem County, number 7. It's probably its unoriginal name. Fairhaven in Monmouth County. Stanhope in Sussex. Buena in Atlantic County. I know Buena. Dropped about 4,000 people. Doesn't seem like a lot, but down in South Jersey, that's a lot. Margate, 2 is Ventnor, and Brigantine lost the most people. So those are the fastest shrinking towns in South Jersey. And all these numbers are less than 10,000. Now, did you rate this by the number? Because it seems like number 8 had the most population drop. Oh, you're doing it by percentage. Oh, I see. So Brigantine was the highest percentage because it had a lower amount. I get it. Okay. So, and see, Port Republic, I mean, they only lost 1,100 people. I mean, but that was 4% of their population. They don't have a lot of people in Port Republic. That would be like, I don't know, 400 people moving out of this town. So, cool your jets, NewJersey.com. It doesn't seem like, where are the fastest growing ones? That's what I want to know. You can see most of the towns are down south here and along the shore, and a couple up top. It's going to be interesting to see what the data is after the beer virus. But anyhow, that's what's going on in South Jersey Pineys. Joan and I will see you next time.